Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashoda Nandana Brajadana Ranjana Yashoda Nandana Brajadana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodhanandana Vrajadana Ranjana Yashodhanandana Vrajadana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jai Om Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parivraja Acharya Astauttara Sata Shri Srimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai ISKCON BBT Founder Acharya His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai Jai Om Nitya Leela Pravishta Astauttara Sata Shri Srimad Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Ki Jai नाम आचार्य श्रीला हरिदास ठाकुर की जय प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपे गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंद राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की जय गंगा माई की जय जमुना माई की जय तुलसी महारानी की जय वृंदे देवी की जय हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय सामवेद भक्त वृंद की जय ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय श्री श्री राम नवमी महामहोत्सव की जय श्री राम नवमी की जय all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga all glories to Srila Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Has a book stand here? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottama Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udhiraye Nashta Prayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavad Sevaya Bhagavati. How many people would like me to speak in English or Hindi? Guess कौन सा prefer करेंगे? English चलेगा? Yeah? Hindi prefer करेंगे? English? Okay. Fine. There's a translation going on also. Huh? Oh. Right. So today is the most auspicious occasion, something called most auspicious occasion of the appearance of Lord Ramachandra, Ramanavami festival. So there are three major forms of the Lord: Lord Ram, Lord Krishna, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Lord Ram is known as Maryada Purush because he observed the duties of a king and a householder perfectly by observing the Ekpatni Vrata, which means married only one wife. He lived like an ideal householder and also as an ideal king. During the times of Lord Ramachandra, all the seasons were they were well balanced. Nowadays we see sometimes awkward seasons are there. In the summer season we get rain sometimes, but in that time of Lord Ramachandra, all the seasons were well balanced and everyone was very happy. There was no pestilence or disease. And Shukdev Goswami Ji explains in the 9th canto that there was not even death. Treta Yuga, the conditions were so wonderful, nice, that it was almost as if it was Sati Yuga. Shukdev Goswami has briefly described the pastimes of Lord Ramachandra in the Bhagavatam because he explains to Parikshit Maharaj that you are quite familiar already with the pastimes of Lord Ramachandra because even 5,000 years ago, there were many Ramayans existent. And so Parikshit Maharaj was very conversant already with the Ramayan. So he describes, Shukadeva Goswami describes very briefly the pastimes of Lord Ramachandra. And this morning, we will read from the 9th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 10, text number 6. It's written upon the boards. Yo lokavira samito dhanur asim agram swaswayamvar grihe trisapanikam adhaya ballagajurnila isvekshu yaste Please try someone. O King, the pastimes of Lord Ramachandra were wonderful, like those of a baby elephant. In the assembly where Mother Sita was to choose her husband, in the midst of the heroes of this world, he broke the bow belonging to Lord Shiva. This bow was so heavy that it was carried by 300 men. But Lord Ramachandra bent it and strung it and broke it in the middle, just as a baby elephant breaks a stick of sugarcane. Thus, the Lord achieved the hand of Mother Sita, who was equally as endowed with transcendental qualities of form, beauty, behavior, age, and nature. Indeed, she was the goddess of fortune who constantly rests on the chest of the Lord. While returning from Sita's home, after gaining her at the assembly of competitors, Lord Ramachandra met Parsuram. Although Parsuram 21 times, he was defeated by the Lord, who appeared to be a Kshatriya of the royal order. Mukham karoti vachanam panghun langayate girim yat kripa tam hambande shigurudina taranam Paramananda Madhavam. Shukadeva Goswami describes the pastimes of the Lord in this verse as Balagajjalila. Balagajjalila. Balagaj means a baby elephant. You see, a baby elephant, the activities are so wonderful, so enchanting to the mind. And in the field, if a baby elephant goes, he takes the sugarcane, iksha. The word used is iksha. Iksha means sugarcane. He takes that sugarcane in the Swayamvar of Sita. was so heavy. This was the bow of Lord Shiva. But Lord Ramachandra very easily lifted it up, strung it, and broke it into two in the middle, very easily. So the pastimes are described as Bal, Gaj, Leela, like that of a baby elephant. The Ramayan in the original form actually contains 1 billion verses. The Ramayan as we know today or in the present ages is Valmiki's most authoritative. That contains 24,000 verses. As I was mentioning earlier, whereas Ram is the Maryada Purusha, he's known as the Maryada Purusha because he followed all the duties he executed. Krishna is known as Leela Purushottam because he performed so many wonderful Leelas right from his babyhood, childhood. The Damodar Leela, even the killing of demons, Putana, and so many other wonderful Leelas. The climax of the Leelas being the Rasa Leela dance. That's Lord Krishna. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ji, he is known as Audharya Leela, Audharya Purusha, because he performed Leelas that are meant to deliver everyone, of bestowing mercifulness to all living entities. So Lord Ram is known as Maryada Purush, Krishna is known as Leela Purushottam, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is known as Audharya Purushottam. So, as I was mentioning, the Ramayan is very long. We'll just pick up a few incidents and some lessons that we pick up from the Ramayan. One of the lessons that we learn is that devotional service never goes in vain. In other words, devotional service is never lost. Just to start devotional service will guarantee that you will achieve success. So the story is of that Jatayu. Jatayu was a very old bird, eagle. When Ravan came to kidnap Sita, Sita saw Jatayu also. Jatayu could recognize that this Ravan is a demon. He has come for a very malefic purpose of kidnapping Sita. So Sita told to Jatayu, just tell Lord Ram when he comes that I was kidnapped by Ravan and is gone in this southerly direction. He was told only that much by Sita. But he went out of his way. He was very old and very weak due to old age. Yet, he went even beyond the instructions of Sita. Sita had told him, just to tell Ram when he comes that Ravan has killed. He actually started to fight with Ravan, even knowing that he was very, very weak in comparison to Ravan. He challenged Ravan. How dare you kidnap Mother Sita? Although he could not win over Ravan because Ravan was far too powerful, very strong. He cut off his wings. Ravan cut off wings of Jatayu. But Jatayu in turn also got rid of the chariot of Ravan and the asses that were pulling the chariot. So Ravan did suffer some setback. So Jatayu did something to tried to prevent Ravan from taking Sita, although he was not successful. So the lesson that we learn from this is that in every circumstance, we should endeavor to serve Krishna, serve the Lord. In Jatayu's case, he tried. He did not have any selfish motive as such. His only motive was to serve Krishna or Ram in that case. And the benefit he got, later on when Rama, he was trying to find Sita, when he saw that Sita was no more there, they were looking around, and they saw this poor bird, Jatayu. He was mourning. He was almost on the verge of death. But he lived enough to tell Ramchandra what had happened. That Ravan had kidnapped Sita. And soon after that, he left his body, he died. And Lord Ramchandra personally did the funeral ceremony for Jatayu, which he was not even able to do for his own father, Dasharath, because in exile. So he could not die. During the early years, Prabhupada had written to many of his god brothers that, please, I need some help. You help me in whatever way you can. One of his god brothers wrote back that these American people, they may not take to Krishna consciousness so easily. And if the movement does not succeed, then it may become a ludicrous affair. People may think, may joke about it. But Prabhupada wrote back saying, devotional service is never like that. Just to have started devotional service means that it will be success. So that we see from Jatayu's case. And many other examples are also there. Then we also get a very nice instruction in the Ramayan that we should never become proud of our own abilities, of our own devotional service. Never think that we are doing very great service, but should be always very humble. So that was at the time of building the bridge from Rameshwaram to Sri Lanka, all the monkeys, Sugriva, Angada, and many others were all engaged in throwing big boulders into the ocean under the instructions of Lord Ram. So Hanuman also was doing similarly. Big mountains. He could lift mountains just throwing into the ocean. Very ecstatically, just small grains of sand was throwing into the ocean. What are you doing? What will this achieve? We are doing big mountains, big rock stones, and you just little stone, what little sand, piece of sand, what this will achieve? Get out of me. While doing, he even stepped on that, and the squirrel left the body. So then Lord Ramachandra called Hanuman and said, Hanuman, you have great ability, you have a huge body, you have great strength, so you are able to do great big things according to your strength. But this little squirrel is doing according to its ability. Maybe just one drop of sand, nothing compared to what you're doing. But because he's using his best ability, he's as dear to me as your service. His service is not less than your service. So don't become proud of that. Because as soon as we become proud, this is the beginning of our fall down. We should never become proud in our devotional service, but rather appreciate the service of everyone, of all devotees. Bird like Jatayu, Ramchandra appreciated so much. Another lesson that we learn is about Vibhishan. The family of Ravan is a very mixed up, sort of strange family, you can say also. We see Ravan's sister, Surpanakha. She became attracted to Lord Ramachandra, who wanted to marry Lord Ramachandra. And then we see Ravan himself got attracted to Rama's wife, Sita. And then yet we see Ravan's brother, Vibhishan, who was a great devotee of the Lord. And then we see another member of Ravan's family, his brother, Kumbhakarna, sleeping for 6 months and then waking up for 6 months. Very strange family. So, Vibhishan tried very hard to convince Ravan that it will be useless to fight Rama. You are only inviting your death, all inauspiciousness, by holding Sita. Ravan would not listen. Finally, Vibhishan said, all right, I don't want to have anything to do with you. I will go to Ram. So he came from Sri Lanka up to where the monkeys and Lord Ramchandra were camping, Kishkinda in South India. So when the monkeys, including Sugriva, Angada and many others, saw Vibhishan, they immediately surrounded him. Said, they made allegations that he has come from Ravan's camp. He must be a spy. He has just come to spy on us, and then he will report back to Ravan. Let's kill him. At that time, Hanuman happened to be there also. He said, wait, we cannot take such a decision. Let us all go to Lord Ramachandra, and he will decide what we have to do. So they went to Lord Ramachandra, and they took Vibhishan also with them. And Sugriv and the others were saying to Lord Ramachandra, he has come from the enemy's camp. We cannot trust him. He has come only to spy on us. He will report back, and we will be betrayed. He will betray us. Lord Ramachandra, he said, no, he said. Very nice verse in the Ramayan. Tavasmiti sakrid eva prapannayas tavasmiti yazeta abhayam sarvada tasmai dadami vratam mama. That what to speak of Vibhishan? Even if Ravan comes, I will give him shelter. What to speak of Vibhishan? He has come and to surrender to me. He is not an asura like Ravan, who has kidnapped my wife. Me saying that from today I am yours. I want to surrender to you. From that time onwards, I will give him abhayam damami. I will give him fearlessness all the time. Dadami says, Dadami vratam mama. This is my promise. I promise you, if anyone comes to me saying that from today I am yours, I will always protect him. So he told all the monkeys, including Sugriva, from now onwards, he has come to me. He may have been born as brother of Ravan in Asura family, but now he has come to surrender to me, and I will protect him. This is my promise. Now, when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was touring South India, he came on the river Kritamala, on the bank of the river Kritamala. So there he met one Brahman who was a devotee of Lord Ramachandra. He invited Lord Ramachandra, please come tomorrow and take prasad in my house. And he had not cooked anything. He had invited Mahaprabhu for prasad, but he had not cooked anything. Mahaprabhu is thinking, I will take prasad at his house, but there's nothing cooked there. So he was asking, my dear Brahmana, what is the matter? I see that you are very sad. What is the matter with you? So this Brahmana, he said, my dear Lord, I am very sad when I remember that Mother Sita was taken away by Ravan, was touched by Ravan and taken away. My life is not worth living. I don't consider my life worth living. When my dear mother and the mother of the universe, Sita is the mother of the universe, when she has been kidnapped by an asura like Ravan, I do not find any reason to live. Please order me. I want to die immediately. Lord Ramachandra assured him, my dear Brahmana, what to speak of touching Sita or kidnapping Sita? An asura cannot even see Sita. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu assured him, I will bring some evidence for you. Just please be patient for a few days. So Lord Ramchandra left and he went to the Padmanabha Swami temple in South India, and there he found in the Kurma Purana, this narration is there, that when Ravan came to kidnap Sita, it was not actually the real Sita who was inside the Lakshman Rekha, because Parvati had already taken the real Sita and kept her under her protection. She had substituted the Maya Sita at that place, inside the Lakshman Rekha. So what the Sita that Ravan had kidnapped or stolen was actually the Maya Sita, not the real Sita. And then after killing Ravan, the real Sita was brought back by Parvati. Generally, when a person is attached to a particular form of the Lord, it's very difficult to give up that. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, there was one devotee named Murari Gupta. One time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in his own house. Sachi Mata was there, and along that there were many of his personal, confidential devotees there. So he asked his mother, Sachi, I like one benediction from you. Can you give me this benediction? So Mother Sachi, she said, yes, you are dearer than life to me. Whatever you ask, I will give you. So he said, I want only one benediction, that please don't take grains on Ekadashi. Because in those days, the system was that the widows, those whose husbands were not living, Shri Radha Madan Mohan ki, Lalita Vishakha Devi ki, Shri Gonitai ki, Krishna Balram, Nrsimhadev, Jagannath Subhadra Baldev ki. Those whose husbands were living were not observing Ekadashi. Only widows were observing Ekadashi. But Sachirani's husband was alive, Jagannath Mission. So he said, please follow this. Observe Ekadashi. So soon after saying that, immediately Nimai, in his youth, he told, now I am going home. So everyone was very surprised. He was sitting in his home with Sachirani, Jagannath Mishra, all other devotees. Yet he said, I am going home. This is narrated in the Chaitanya Bhagavat. So everyone was wondering, what does he mean he's going home? He is in his home. Then why is he saying he's going home? So they discussed amongst themselves, what does he mean he's going home? He's sitting in his home. So then they asked, let's ask Murari Gupta. So who is Murari Gupta? Who knows? Who's Murari Gupta? Hanuman. Yes, Hanuman. So can you tell us what he means when he says he's going home, when he's sitting in his home? So Murari Gupta explained, what he means is that actually his real home is the heart of his devotee. He is always residing in the hearts of his devotees. That's what he means when he's going to his home. And this is confirmed in the Bhagavatam also. Sadhu hridayam mahyam, sadhu nam hridayastvaham mat anyatra janati na tebhyo managapi. The sadhus, they live in my heart, the Lord says. And I live in their hearts. The sadhus know nothing but me, and I also know nothing except my devotees, because I am always in their heart. So this was the devotee named Murari Gupta, who was so devoted to Lord Ramachandra. One time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to personally test him. And he told to Murari, you are chanting the names of Lord Ram. But Krishna is the Purna avatar. He is Purna in all 64 arts. He is the original personality of Godhead. Ram is only avatar. So my request to you, please, you chant the names of Krishna. As soon as Murari heard this, this struck him like a thunderbolt. What is my master saying? Give up the names of Lord Ram? He went back home. All night he was weeping, crying. No, I can never give up the names of Lord Rama. Next day, he came to Lord Ramachandra. Lord Chaitanya, excuse me. Came to Lord Chaitanya and fell at his feet. My dear Lord, please order me that I may give up my body before you. Then Lord Chaitanya picked him up and he said, what about Murari? Why are you so depressed today? Murari said, "My dear Lord, you are my Guru, my spiritual master. I am surrendered to you. My life is only for you. I must follow your instructions. But the instruction that you have given to me to give up the names of Rama and chant the names of Krishna, this instruction is impossible for me to follow. I can never give up the chanting of the holy names of Lord Ram. So because I am not able to follow your Murari Gupta." And he spoke one very nice verse, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He spoke this verse, "Sai bhakta dhanya na chadibe prabhura charana. Sai thakur dhanya na chadibe nijajan." That bhakta is glorious, who never leaves the service of his Lord. Even though the Lord personally told Murari Gupta, "Stop chanting Ram and chant Krishna." But he said no. Even though Mahaprabhu says, "I told you personally, but you did not, because you are so attached to the chanting of." And then in that same verse, Lord Chaitanya told, "Say Thakur Dhanya na chadibe nijajan." And that Lord is glorious, who will never leave his devotee. So we see, on the one hand, devotee is glorious, who will never leave his Prabhu's service. And say Thakur Dhanya na chadibe nijajan. And that Prabhu or Master is glorious, who will never leave his devotee. Dur daiva yadi anya sthane jaye, se Thakur dhanya lai chuli dhari anya. Dur daiva, by misfortune, if a devotee leaves the shelter of his master, then that master is glorious, who will bring this devotee by pulling his hair like chuli dhari anya. He will pull his devotee with the hair and bring him back to his shame. Wonderful verse in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, spoken directly by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sai bhakta dhanya na chadibe prabhu racharan. That devotee is glorious, who will never leave his master's service. Even the master tells him to leave his service, he will not leave. Say Thakur dhanya na chadibe prabhu racharan. And that Lord is glorious, he will never leave his devotee. Even though devotee may leave him, the Lord is so kind, he will pull him chuli dhari. Chuli means hair. He will pull him by the hair and say, "You rascal, come back to my service." Lai chuli dhari anya. Say Thakur dhanya. He told our leaders, they doubt the truthfulness of the Ramayan, the authenticity of the Ramayan and other scriptures. A few years ago, in South India, one politician, he was materially well respected, but spiritually he is a fool number one. Greatest fool. You will see how foolish he was when you hear my narration. So this Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, he made a very foolish statement actually. He was saying that it is not possible that Lord Ramachandra could have built the bridge between Rameshwaram and Sri Lanka. So he was just speculating. In those days, few years ago, this controversy was going on. Although, of course, for devotees there is no such controversy. We accept the words of the Shastras as final. So this person was saying it's not possible that he could have been, that he built the bridge. So some devotees asked him, now on what basis can you say that? We have our basis. We have the Shastras. Ramayan says so. So many other scriptures. Now, what is your basis? And he gave a very foolish answer. And he said that actually Lord Ramachandra, he did not have a degree in civil engineering. So he could not have possibly built the bridge. How foolish can you get? You're so foolish. Does Lord Ramachandra need a degree in civil engineering to build a bridge? He has already made so many planets. They are floating in the space. Did he need a degree for all that? You are so foolish. How foolish can you get? One incident during Lord Ramachandra's time, it's narrated in the Valmiki Ramayan. Ram Rajya was so peaceful, everyone was so content. I mentioned earlier there was no disease, no pestilence, seasons were very regular. One time, Lord Ramachandra was in his palace, and a dog came to the door of the palace. The door was in a very painful condition. It was bleeding and crying like anything. So Lakshman, the brother of Rama, happened to meet him at the door and said, "So what happened? I see you are in a very painful condition. What is the matter?" So this dog, he replied, "I was just lying in the street and one Brahman came and he beat me with a stick so hard, and I'm in very painful condition, bleeding. I want to meet Lord Ramachandra and express my grievance to him." Lakshman was saying, "Okay, I will ask Lord Ramachandra." The dog said, "I will only speak to Lord Ramachandra if he'll allow me." So Lakshman went to Lord Ramachandra and told him this whole situation. This is a dog, he's crying, he's very painful. He wants to come and speak to you to lodge a complaint against a Brahman. So Lord Ramachandra said, okay, let him in. It's not like the rulers or the leaders of today. To meet them is almost impossible. To meet the secretaries, you have to go to so many hurdles to meet any work done, any important person. But here, the dog is coming. And Lord Ram, come, call him. So the dog came. And Lord Ramachandra asked him, "So what's the matter? I see you are in extreme pain. What is the matter with you?" So he said, "While I was lying on the street, one Brahman came and he beat me. Lord Ramachandra immediately sent for that Brahman. Call that Brahman." He called that Brahman, and the Brahman came, and Lord Ramachandra asked him, "My dear Brahman, you are supposed to set an example. You are supposed to be full of compassion, kind to everyone, including dogs and lower animals. Why have you done this? beaten this dog. He's in such severe pain. He's bleeding all over. Why did you do this? So the Brahmin replied, I was on my way back after doing puja in the temple. And this dog was lying on my way. I tried very hard. I was hungry. I wanted to go back to my house. I tried very hard to get this dog to move, but he would not move. So I became angry and I beat him with my stick. Lord Ramachandra said, but this is not good. You have caused so much pain to him. Although Brahmanas are not punishable, yet I would like to hear from this dog what punishment I should give to this Brahman for inflicting this. So the dog, Sir, Lord Ramachandra is saying, but what is the logic of this? He has beaten you so badly, and this is like giving him a promotion to make him in charge of a mutt. This is giving him a promotion. Why do you want to do that? Then this dog said that because in my previous life, I was also in charge of a mutt. And I misbehaved. People would come, I would treat them so badly, using foul language against them, sometimes even beat them. As a result of that, I got a dog's body. So make him a mutt in charge. He will do the same thing and he'll also get a dog's body. This was his logic. This is narrated in the Valmiki Ramayan. So we are almost out of time now. Which I heard from many devotees, is that when Lord Ramachandra was in the forest with Sita, having been exiled, one day Sita and Rama, they saw from a distance a huge pile of dead human bodies. These were actually sages. They were devoured by Rakshasas. Rakshasas had devoured them, and a huge pile of bodies was there. Seeing this, Lord Ramachandra, he said, these Rakshasas, they are devouring innocent persons. I will slay them. He took his bow to slay the Mother Sita requested, no, my dear Lord Ram, we are Vanavasis. We are staying in the forest. Because Mother Sita, she is the mother of all living, even the Rakshasas. Everyone. So she is very compassionate. No, please don't kill all Rakshasas. So Lord Rama, because she said, because we are in the forest, we don't use weapons here. So Lord Ramachandra assured her, he assured her. So when he came as Krishna, as long as he was in Vraj, he did not use any weapons. He killed Putana with his hands, Trinavarta with his hands. He never used any weapons while he was in Vraj. Only after he left Vraj, he started using weapons. So then Radharani, because now Sita, she is taken the form of Radharani when Krishna came. Or actually Radharani's expansion is Sita. So Radharani, you promised me in your last life when I was Sita and you were Ram that you will not take weapons. He said, yes, I did not take weapons while I was in my youth, only later life. Then Radharani said, your promise is only half fulfilled. You did not fulfill it fully. Because it's true, you did not use weapons in your earlier life, but later on you used weapons. So next life, when I come, I will come in the same body as you, and I will make sure that you will not use any weapon at all. And that form is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So they came in a combined form, and when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to use his Sudarshan Chakra to kill Jagai and Madhai, Nityananda Prabhu fell at his feet. No, Mahaprabhu, in this avatar you do not use any weapons. Because in this yuga, everyone is fallen. But what you have to do is you have to destroy the evil mentality of everyone. And because Nityananda Prabhu made this request to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu forgave this to this Jagai and Madhai, who had become so fallen. They were eating cow flesh, they were drinking day and night, raping women, throwing innocent children into the Ganga. So sinful people. Yesterday we had a drama in Indore. They said this Jagai Madhai were even more sinful than Hiranyakashipu. Can you believe that? They were even more sinful against them. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. So today is Ram Navami, and in Indore, we are also celebrating this along with a boat festival, Nauka Vihar. Rivo. So, of course, devotees here may be busy in the festival here also, but if we are giving an open invitation to any devotees who are able to come there. They will be having the boat festival and also Lord Ramachandra's pastimes in the form of Sita Swayamvar. So we'll be having that wonderful drama. And we kept the boat festival coinciding with this Ram Navami festival, because the boat festival will come in a few days' time. Anyway, the boat festival was actually started by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself in Jagannath Puri, and this festival is observed on the day of the Chandan Yatra, where the deities of Shri Radha Madan Mohan, in addition to the Jagannath deities in the main temple, there are also deities of Radha Madan Mohan, Utsav deities. They take them to Narendra Sarovar, and beautiful festival is held there. The boat, you go in the boat, devotees go in the water also. That is held on the Chandan Yatra day. Mahaprabhu started this beautiful festival, and also, of course, previously Lord Krishna with the gopis, friends, would go in the boat. One popular folk story, and then I will end the class today. When Lord Ramachandra was crossing the Ganga along with Sita and Lakshman, because they were to go in exile. So when they reached the bank of the Ganga, they saw one boatman. And Lord Ramachandra instructed Lakshman, you arrange for the boatman to take us across this Ganga. So this boatman, when Lakshman asked him, please take us across the Ganga and I will pay you some wages for taking us. This boatman, he refused. No, I cannot take anything from you. So this Lakshman told him, actually, there is no harm in taking your rightful wages. There's nothing wrong. You are working hard to take us across there. So there's nothing wrong. Please take something. So this boatman again said, no, I cannot take anything from Lord Ram. When even Lakshman was pressing him, please take. You are working hard, you please take. So this boatman, he replied that people who have the same profession, they do not charge anyone. They do it free. Will he shave his head himself? No, he will go to another barber. Will he charge him? No. And when that barber wants to get his head shaved, he'll go to the same barber. Is it not? Will they charge? No. They will do it. This is the tradition. A barber wants to get his head shaved, the other second barber will do it free. And the second barber wants, the other dhobi will do it free for him. And when that dhobi wants his clothes washed, the first dhobi will get it free. So Lakshman said, but what do you mean? This, how do you say that Lord Ram's and your profession is the same? So Lakshman was beginning to get a little angry. Where is my Lord Ramchandra? He is the Lord of the universe. And you are a small boatman. You are saying the same profession. What do you say? What do you mean? He said, please don't get angry. The boatman is saying, don't get angry. Think. Say, I am rowing my boat day and night. And I am taking passengers from this bank to the other bank. But at night, sometimes I get tired, I rest. And what is Lord Ramachandra doing? He is taking all living entities across the ocean of samsara. He's taking them across the ocean of samsara. I am just I am just taking from one bank to the other. And he is taking from this material world to the spiritual world. So, when Lord Ramchandra has come to me, I will not charge anything. But when I come to his bank, ask him not to charge me anything also. Ask. So this is a folk story in a beautiful song written by one devotee. We'll end here because we have to go still here also. But if any devotees would like to come, if they want to make their own arrangements or if they want us to make arrangements, we can arrange a bus for devotees to come there also. Shri Ram Navami Utsav ki jai, Shri Ramchandra ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai.